All right, we're going to need to get a little bit closer. I don't think it sees me yet. Okay, it definitely sees me now. Okay, here we go. There's another one. Crap. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. Hanging out, playing Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 12 Experimental. Haha. So last episode we put a thing on the moon, a auto miner, and off camera I've gone ahead and I gathered up some of the titanium ore was there and started this making up what we need for our CPU extender. So we are going to be able to get our extender done right here at the beginning. So we've got, let's connect to this. I'm going to go ahead and put this one in here. I'm going to leave the one that's down there for now, because we may not end up removing it, but come on, let me get up here. Okay, but I am going to need to go ahead and remove that and that. Now, if we do need to upgrade the CPU one more time, then I'll remove this and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 with our newer extenders. But for the time being, let's do, let's put these this way and then yellerify that. And this is just about halfway done. So while we're waiting for that one, I did go ahead, I activated, started up our lockdown systems just a little bit, just these three here. And I've done a little bit in the elevator, so I actually know where things are before going up and down. You've got this here, and then all the way up here at the top, you've got these here, so it tells me what goes where. That way, I know things. Now, these are actually... the actual projectors are hidden behind the walls, so it took a little bit of doing to get those, in and out, but we did it. So, okay, this last one should be done, if not almost done. Almost done, and we are done. There we go. We have our second extender. Let's come on down into here and see. We're gonna put this one over here. Again, let's put these facing up and yellerify those. So there we go. Our CPU problems have been solved, at least for now. We're at almost 300,000, so we may not be getting to where we want, but now our solar panels ought to be charging again. Current output consumption very little, so our solar output ought to be doing really well now, because our output was really low because of that. The next thing we want to do is build this, but it looks like we're not going to be able to make all the flux coils we need. The flux coils are going to need, we need 19, so we're going to need almost 40 titanium rods. We've got that. We've got the titanium for that, so titanium's not the problem. Cobalt ingots, we're going to need almost 40 cobalt ingots. That is a catch right there. We don't have anything but the 9 here. Let's see. Can I order these by item type? Let's order it the other direction. That way, thank you. That didn't really order it proper. Let's see if we can order these. Can we order these by item type? I guess it is ordered by item type, but that's not properly ordered because it's not. I liked having the ores all at the top. Grr. Mass. Volume. Let's just do this, and then we'll just screw it up by moving our ores around. Okay, so copper, zascosium, neodymium, sathium, cobalt. I don't know. Let's just order it again by item type. That'll, you know, we'll just leave it like that. This orders it in the same manner that it's ordered in the creative menu. So in any case, let's see, the other catch holder or stop blocker or whatever you want to call it that's stopping us from making the flux coils, we need 19 of them, is neodymium. We're going to need cobalt and neodymium. Now, we found a cobalt asteroid in space. That's not a problem. We can go and get that. Neodymium ingots, we're going to need 5 per. We need 19. That's almost 100. That's, in fact, 95 neodymium ingots that we're going to need. Now, does this output, it only outputs 1 per. So what we're going to need for neodymium, we need 95 and we only have 84. We need 11 more neodymium ingots. So we're going to have to find a way to get neodymium. And I was looking in my system and info panel and looking at the planets themselves. Let's see, planetary. I don't see neodymium on any of these, or on Lei or its moon. Way out here, we don't. Well, this is the sector, the planet. There we go. Okay, this planet out here has neodymium. Does any other planet have neodymium? I don't think so. Looking at that, that does not. Looking at that, that does not. Does not. Yeah, none of these other planets have neodymium. And so I'm thinking I'm going to have to come over here to get neodymium. It's a barren planet, medium-sized. So that's something we're going to go ahead and do today. We're going to get cobalt from space and then neodymium from that planet over there, so that we can make the flux coils we need. And all while we're doing that, our moon gatherer will be gathering titanium. So we'll be able to upgrade this as well for our ship once we get that. So I'm going to go ahead into here. We're going to make sure, I'm not going to need that. We're going to make sure that we can get what we need. Let's see, do we have everything we need in here? We've got a little bit of oxygen, we've got fuel, we've got extra food just in case. I'm gonna go eat and fill up here. We can throw the warp drive in when we need to. That being said, I am going to go ahead and do this. Actually, I don't need that. Okay, so this, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this back to those. Okay. And then this and purple. Like so. Okay. I'm not going to do that because, well, nah, I'm not going to do that because that would mess up the way it looks from the outside. But there we go. We have this, and I really could do all that. But anyway, let's just make that purple just in case. Okay, so we've got that. And that'll just make sure I know this is where the warp drive goes, even though I already know that because, you know, I purposefully made that. In any case, okay, next things, we're going to want to make sure we have the warp drive, which is in there. We've got our EVA, which is in here. Okay. We've got this on. I'm thinking I might need to take my heavy armor just in case we run into a situation where we're going to have trouble. Like maybe the Neodymium Deposit requires, you know, me to fight to get it or whatever. So there's oxygen. My health is full. Let's get some ham. And let's take a little bit of this with us just in case. And I can put these in there. Okay. So, next thing, oxygen storage. I'm going to take some of that and let's go ahead and fill up. I'm going to fill up the cargo pod's oxygen because it is now out of oxygen. It can only do that. It can only fill a little bit more than halfway. So I'm going to access the cargo pod's container and we're going to put one more in there just in case. I'll put this back in here so we're good with that. Medical supplies. Let's see. Can I make another injection? I need fire moss scrapings for the injections to make fire moss. I need promethium pellets. No problem. I can do that. Let's see. To put in from here, let's switch this to the constructor inventory and just throw a couple things of promethium pellets in there real quick. Like so. And then we'll switch this back to the water tank. Okay. Now I should be able to make the injections I need. Currently I've got the red and blue. So I'm going to need... I'm not going to really need the anti-radiation injection. But I will... Why can it not make... That's weird. I will need the anti-parasite injection. I'm guessing now it's because I don't have any more mushrooms. Oh, that requires mushrooms as well as. So I'm thinking about expanding my garden for medicinal things. I'm going to expand it out probably everywhere I can expand it is just kind of weird. It's got these things on everything where I can expand it. Maybe I'll... I don't know. Maybe I'll just start a medicinal garden out here off of the medical bay. Maybe out this direction through this doorway. Remove the oxygen tanks that way and build a medicinal garden out that direction. That's something I could do. That's something I could easily do. But in any case, you're not done with that yet? Okay. I am going to want to take some anti-parasite pills. In fact, I'm going to want to take some of each of these just in case. Okay, I don't need that. We'll move this down. We're going to reorganize our inventory real quick. So, all of these up here. This. Okay. So, pure healing, and then... Okay. That's not bad. It'd be really nice if they came up with a better organization for your inventory, or maybe you could expand your inventory to take up, like, to go the entire thing. Like, maybe your armor... On your armor, you could put a like a sort of backpack multi-boost, and just putting one backpack multi-boost would expand your thing out a little further, or something. Like in this view, it'd give you a scroll bar, and then when you access it in like here, it just expands it out this way. I don't know, but that would be something that would be really handy. Okay, I think we have everything we're gonna need. Let's go ahead and get into here. And we will put... Let's see, I need to put the armor in here, of course. Let's turn the power on. The food. All right, let's do this. This will be, I'm going to rename this as food in. And this one is going to be food out. Okay, so I'll put that in there. Right now, this pulls from there and goes to there, but right now I don't need it. We're going to do this and go engineering out. And then we're going to do this over here. And this will be engineering in. So when I change that over, it'll be easy to know which one does what. Okay. I think this was meant to have one similar to it over here, but it doesn't for some reason. I may have accidentally removed that at one point. I don't know. But in any case, I think we are ready to go. Both of our storage containers are empty except for the warp drive. I might end up, see if it's 950 is what we would need. If I could put a storage over here that's like 950 or something. That's just 500 in there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Eventually, I won't have to pull it up anyway. So storing it in there for now is fine. Okay, we're gonna go engineering, flight systems on, and oh, I need to activate the doors. There we go. Okay. Oh, let me do this because this is slightly bugging me. There. Okay. Now we should be able to elevate through these no problem. Haha. Up one, up the other. And you'll notice that the doors open in, like, the bottom and top ones open one way and the middle ones open another way. I did that on purpose just as a sort of visual differential in the thing. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take off into space. Make sure our oxygen is on, our oxygen is okay. I think we're good. So we're gonna take off into orbit. And once I get into orbit, I will actually head towards the Cobalt asteroid to get what cobalt we may need. And then we're going to head off to this other planet way out over here, whatever. But you'll notice it's further than 15 AU, so we're going to want to stop by somewhere. Well, hold on. That... sector info. All right, that does not have any asteroids in it, but we're probably going to stop, ping into here and then over to there, just to see what we, to make sure we've got what we need. All right, now that we're in space, I'm gonna waypoint this asteroid, and looks like it's back that direction, so we'll head off this direction. We might be able to get a little bit of a speed boost going around the planet. Okay. Because now we're heading towards the planet with the cruise on. And the funny thing is, it only adds speed and subtracts it if you have the cruise on. If you're actually pushing the button, it doesn't do that. It just sets it at its base. So that's a little interesting tidbit to notice. Okay, we're just gonna dip through here. Once we get through the outer layer of the atmosphere, we're going to start slowing down and then going even slower. And And I did do a little bit of searching in space. As you can see, I found not all the asteroids. I'm still missing the copper asteroid, but I think it may be towards the moon. I'm not positive. Or maybe out that direction. But as you'll see, all of these asteroids are a decent distance away. Alright, once we get past the little gravity well from the planet, we ought to start speeding up. Alright, I'm just going to manually speed up. And we're going to come here. Slow down. Alright, we're just going to grab the little bit of cobalt that is right here. We don't need a terrible lot. So I'm just going to do this. Like so. Okay, that was... that is a problem with this ship, is that if you're not already in jetpack mode in space, it will kick you out like that. Let's put our EVA on, and then let's connect to... I'm going to connect to this one. Okay, and resource drill. Now, light armor used to protect you at up to 4 rads of radiation. Now it only does it up to 2. So I may, instead of this extra oxygen on here, I may end up having to throw a radiation booster, radiation protection boost on here. Okay. Once I get this little node done, I'm going to check and see how much we have. Because, like I said, we don't need a whole terrible lot. We only need about 40, I think it was, to be able to make the teleporter. So... okay. Is that all of it? Almost. Okay, so I might start just having to hang out in here and send my drone around. Like, come on. Like so. Whoa, hello. That's weird. Okay. Okay, that will fix itself eventually, that little weird glitch bug. That seems to happen like every time the place updates. Alright, we got 130, so we're good with cobalt for now. I'm going to... let's move it over to the other container controller, like that. And while I'm at it, let's name these. This will be... starboard. Let's just... starboard cargo. And this will be port cargo. There we go. Now, system map. Let's just head... see, I don't know if this is a asteroid field. I've already been to here because that's where we got the gold. So I want to see this sector here. Okay. And then once we see that sector, we should be able to warp directly to the other one. Now we've got 37 AU of jump. We're going to be going round about 30 to 31, including the round trip. So we ought to be able to get there and back. So let's head on out. Oh. I forgot to equip the warp drive. Okay. Let us connect to this cargo box. It is already connected. And then I'm gonna have to get, there we go, get it on the right place. Haha! Okay, now we are just slightly over. We're at 88%, so now we can warp. And then we're gonna want to warp, let's see, to here, which is right through here. Anything around? Polaris. There's a couple of Polaris freighters. I think I'm gonna actually go into this asteroid field and explore it, and then we're gonna warp to the Empyrion sector, because there might be a base in here, maybe a Polaris base, maybe a trader base. I don't know, but we will see. It doesn't look like I see anything on here, but we're really not into the asteroid field yet. Alright, there's a Xerax something ahead, so I'm not going to do too much exploring here. That may be a Xerax station, it may be a Xerax ship. I don't know. I may end up coming back here later once our CPU is up and we have weapons, but for now, I'm just going to continue on to the planet that is our goal. Alright, we're going to come to a stop here, and we're going to take the warp drive out. Okay, we've got a few Polaris things. Alright, and we should be connected. We're going to want to reconnect to this. Looks like it disconnected. There we go. Now, I'm still doing the little spinny thing. That's weird. Okay. Maybe once we get to the planet, it will stop doing that. I don't know. But now that we're at maximum there are some asteroids in the area. Right now I'm just seeing there's a trading station. Where is that trading station? I don't see it. It's off to our right. Oh, it's over there and down. It's too far away for my ping to ping it. That's what it is. We might have to check out that trading station on our way back. But right now I'm going to head down to the planet and see if I can find a Neodymium deposit. Well, there is a wreckage that I just passed right here. It's uncored. We might check it out on the way back as well, see if it's got any good salvageable parts, possibly things that already have like thrusters and such. It does look like it could be a capital vessel, maybe a small vessel, but we will check that out on the way back. Let me waypoint that. Okay. There we go. Now there's something weird hanging off the front of my ship. I don't know if you can see it. That might be, I think that's the visual glitch of the, whatchamacallit that I had, the multi-tool, the tool that I had. Ooh, there's something you don't see every day. Let's check out, this is Creel Territory over here and over here. That's interesting. Now, we are currently neutral with the Creel. So I'm considering just heading over there and checking it out. And just, you know, just to see what it looks like. We've got Creel and Pirate Territory. There are Xerax drones on the planet. Looks like there's also going to be Xerax Territory itself. But, this is interesting. Creel Pylon. Very interesting. We're going to probably have to take a look at some of these Creel buildings later. But for now, I'm going to do a little bit of resource searching. It appears there's a good amount of neodymium, 15 neodymium, and maybe we will, if it's in Creel Territory, we might have to try to find some predators to make friendly. All right, here's a neodymium deposit that there's a large double minigun drone nearby, but it's also nearby a Creel base, which may offer a bit of protection. I don't know if the Creel and the Xerax fight, but the minigun drone is a little bit further away than I would have thought. Now, here's a resource. It's just silicone. Okay, so out of all the looking that I've done so far, this one over here seems to be the best bet, because there's a large double minigun drone here, but it seems to be not near the deposit, and I might be able to take it out with my sniper. Now, let's see, this is right over here. So we're going to actually land right here, and then we're going to see what we can do about... Alright, it seems it is coming this direction. So let's just land here. Okay. What the heck? What was that that exploded? Alright, that's weird. Hold on. There we go. Now, I think that was shooting at a ground-based thing. Now we're gonna have to take out this minigun drone before we do some fighting, or before we do some drilling. So it's over here. Gonna have to wait for it to get into range. Got a little bit of cover here. Waiting for it to get to 133. That blue nose is its weak spot. Okay. Minigun drone is down. While we are here, and it just happens to be right there, we'll grab this fire moss, because we need that for medicinal things. Okay. Alright, we got one more flux coil. Alright, so now that we are here, there's a golem out here. It's an alien. The Creel base was shooting at it. That's a good amount of ores too. Okay. Now, there's a predator that I'm going to want to take out. Because killing these gives you a good amount of reputation. Let's see. Creel jumped up just a little bit. Now, in order to get it way up, we're going to need to do a good amount of killing. But right now, I'm basically just trying to offset what we might get with the neodymium from here. So, okay, before we go much further, I need radiation protection. Because we are at 1.0 and that's not good. And this protects me from 10, because armor boosts protect you from 1 each. So that way at least my radiation won't be going up very fast. Do I have a medicine to reduce it? I don't think I do. That'll just fix the radiation burn. We'll just have to wait for our radiation to go down. In the meantime, well, we found a good neodymium deposit here. I'm going to mark it as our deposit, neodymium deposit. There is one over here as well that I'm actually going to go take a look at. This one's large, so I might end up putting a auto miner on it. But this one over here had some drones near it, which is why I didn't waypoint accept. There we go. What? Waypoint accept. There we go. Which is why I didn't stop at it, because it had some drones right on top of it. But I think since we don't want to get the Creel mad at us, especially this close to their deposit, I think I'm going to come over here and take another look at this deposit. Now, there don't appear to be any around it right now. Wait, that's a silicone deposit. What? Remove. That's not the one that I wanted to look at. Why did it... I don't know. It's been doing weird things like that. It's this other neodymium deposit out here, that one, that I want to take a look at. But it looks like that's the only one around that one. I don't know what that is there. I didn't go close enough to find it. But I think if we land here, I may be able to take it out before it gets to us. So let's come out over here. Now it is coming this direction. But the other one didn't shoot at us right away, and we do have a good amount of armor. So I'm gonna come out on my bike. I don't really have any protection or like any cover. Uh-oh, radiation burn. crap. I was afraid that was going to happen. Okay. Alright, we're going to need to get a little bit closer. I don't think it sees me yet. Okay, it definitely sees me now. Okay, here we go. There's another one. Crap. Let's take this out. Okay. Okay. Let's hurry up and get back to our ship. And get rid of this radiation burn if we can. Okay. Let's get in here. I don't have any more radiation ointments, so I guess that's gonna have to do. Okay. Now, we can get close to this deposit. And that's not the one. I see more drones. I don't know if they're heading this way or if they just happen to be there. Where is this deposit? Hello? That's that one. Okay, it's out. There it is. It's out over this way. Let's head this way. I probably could have parked a little closer. But I didn't think about it. Alright. So we're gonna real quickly come here. Alright. And let's loot this. Okay. And then we're gonna come over to here. And we're going to do a little bit of resource drilling here. Alright, now we can just land right here. There we go. And then let me push myself back in and get that door closed. Really? Okay. Now, we need to be connected to here. And I'll go ahead and move all this into here. Let's move this into here. Okay. Now, we should be okay drone-wise. So now, we ought to be able to start getting some neodymium. Ha 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 ha! Alright, so there's this little alien thing that's attacking me. And I've gathered a whole lot of neodymium. I haven't quite gathered the entire lot, but it's enough that I can't stay aloft with my bottom thrusters alone. So I'm gonna call that a haul. We're gonna head back up into space, and I don't know if that thing was damaging my ship or not, but I'm not willing to risk it. I did get a whole lot of ores. Once we get into space, you'll see just how much. Well, actually, we can go ahead while we're heading up, slowly heading up into space. Let's see, can I go? I could probably go a little faster heading this way. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move all what I need back into here until this is full. Okay. And then we'll put all the rest in this other container controller. Let's see. Engineering in, engineering out. That's the same. Cargo box 3, cargo box 1. Okay. So now we've got all of our cargo. Let's head on back up here and towards this way. I'm not going to take a look at that wreckage just right now because it's, you know, it's not going to be going anywhere. So we'll be able to take care of that when we can. But let's see, altogether, we've got 908 over here. If I move that over, can I? Yeah. All right, we'll just trash that. So between the port and between the two boxes, we've got 913 plus... Okay, 915 plus 705, that's, what, 1,620 ores? 1,620 ores? That's more neodymium than we should really ever need, at least for a good while. So, once we get back into space, I'm gonna re-lock this target. Well, it's locked right now, but I'm going to relock it once we get into space because it seems to de-lock those targets. And then we're going to head on home. All right, here we are back in our own orbit. I had to make a quick jump between the two. But I'm going to go ahead and land, and we're going to put the neodymium in the large constructor and everything. But that's going to be it for this episode. So I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. If you did, smash that like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 12 Experimental, go ahead and subscribe. Any questions, comments, concerns, anything, leave them in the comments down below. As always, I'm KnowItAllDM, and y'all have a good day now.